Welcome to JPML Select. We are here somehow. We are here. It's a little bit late.
Even I'm here, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
Garth had to have a. Garth was apparently much older than he thought he was, and needed more medical attention than he did 10 years ago.
I'm feeling it. I'm an old person who falls over. And falling now, it's harder to recover from falling than it used to be.
You can still get up, though, so that's good. You don't need to be on that commercial yet.
Yeah.
Fallen and I can't get up. But
yeah,
we do need reading glasses, Garth and I. And...
oh, yeah. I still haven't gotten those.
Oh my god, they're at the 100 yen shop. I got mine at Flying Tiger for like 300 yen, so they're pretty fancy compared to those 100 yen ones.
3 times as good.
I think you can get like a pack of 3 or a pack of 5 or something too, so you can just leave them all over the house because, you know, you're always like, where are my reading glasses?
I know, right? Like, why would you carry stuff like that around with you after 50 years of not needing it?
And you know what else? They also have them just like on the counter at places like the city office and other places. Yeah, like at the post office and stuff. They just have like this little container with like reading glasses in them. Awesome. So people can read, because it's not like reading glasses aren't really, when you get to this age, it's not really like a big prescription that's necessary.
Right.
You just like get the weakest one possible, and if you're only at the city office looking at some documents, then. And Valis has made it on time. Thank you, Alec. Welcome. Crutches for your eyes and glasses for your knees. All right, that sounds good. That will work. And that does mean we're a little bit short on time, so we are going to go ahead and get right into our games. We are, of course, watching the 3rd and 4th games of the Wakajishi tournament. It's the 2nd one. It says there, right there on the screen. I'm just going to turn the sound off. There we go. That's the boys, U29. It does say men's, because we are adults, yeah. Oops. And just a reminder, this was towards the end of COVID, so there are like barriers to keep spit on your own, in your own territory, I guess. I don't know how else to describe that.
They didn't need masks.
No, they had the face guards in the first one, and this one they just have the barriers in between each other. We were also like all getting tested very often.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, we did. We did have lots of testing.
Yeah, we had to like show a test, and if you couldn't show a negative test, then you had to actually take a test at the venue. There were lots of rules going on with Mahjong because of these final tables, and they wanted to make sure that the streams were running, so they didn't want to risk anybody getting sick at like normal matches. So we all got to do that. Of course, have Yuta Fukuda as our dealer, and Nomura in the South Sea, Ueda in the West Sea, and Matsumoto in the North Sea. You can see right now Matsumoto is in 1st place coming into this 3rd game. Ueda in 2nd place, Nomura in 3rd place, and Fukuda in 4th place. But these scores are really, really close.
Yeah, this is a much closer game than we had even after the very first game of the Oisen finals.
True, yes, very true. Alice says men need their own league because the women are too good for them. That is starting to become true, I think, actually. It was not true when we started playing. Also, there were too few women, so it was much less likely women would make the final table statistically. But it's no longer women just becoming pros because they're cute. These pros these days are really putting the work in and getting really good at Mahjong.
A lot of strong women players. As Hiroe displayed in the match that we watched, completely running away with it. That was more like our always send final. Except the always send final, we did have a little bit of a turnaround in the fourth game, I guess, and then the come from behind victory.
I think I'm resizing your screen, but just bear with me for a second.
Yes, it's very exciting. Ooh, a nice gap fill in for Nomura.
Also,
The Dora indicator.
Yep, the Dora is the 8 character.
Yeah, the 6678889 shape.
Oh, this is going to be a flush for sure, right? Go 8-9 here. Yes.
Yep. He is going to do it.
That's good.
There's still a block short. And we've got the 7 pairs or possibly Don Peco, depending on the tiles he gets. Is that another deuce? No. So everybody wants deuces. There's not quite as neato Dora. Nomura did not need another Dora.
If you're joining us from the WRC stream that just finished with the Psychos and team battle, welcome. We'd love to see you. Please follow and like this broadcast because that's how I get my self-worth. It's true. I am a product of the times. I need those likes to feel worthy.
Yeah, I feel like I've sort of maybe given up.
The flush is in the Dora suit too. That is a great point. There are 2 Dora in that flush hand.
Looks like Ueda might have been starting to think about playing a little defense. Good. I was hoping for the 3-4-5 or the 2-3-4 Sanchoku, but we'll take that open-ended weight instead. And Ueda just cannot get a 5th pair. Hold on to the 2 of bamboos, even though it came out relatively recently. The full straight possibility.
This is getting really late in the hand. It's players will start to think about folding here pretty quick.
Normally, you see, has the 1-3 off to the side. He's kind of set that up for his chi if he gets a chance. Little does he know there's hardly any 2s left to chi or draw. And here we are coming into the very end of the hand. Some large possibilities for big hands, and they just did not quite get there. An unneeded triple for Ueda, although that does move him a little closer to ready.
And at this point, you're thinking you either
See
give
a
up
pwn?
or you just get to ready for
He does
those.
pwn for ready.
Yeah, for those draw points.
Haite is a thing that could happen, and he could pwn again for Toy Toy. Although there are not a lot of those tiles left to pwn. Run! Obviously. What? I guess that probably being a save tile, you'd hate to con and then draw a dangerous tile. That was not your winner. So I suppose that's a relatively safe play.
Your like could stop Jenn starving. I don't want to laugh at how true that might be. I am kind of skint lately, and after we have so many broadcasts up until the 13th of December, every day this week, WRC channel, this channel, and then also the Mahjong Jenn channel. We have the Skabon International podcast going on. So basically, I'm streaming every day except for next Tuesday, I think.
Why,
And
you're like, even
in
on
2 weeks.
Sunday during league, you're going to be streaming?
After league, like all night
After league?
long. Yeah, it's
Holy bagoly.
the Sparrow's Nest Open is happening this weekend. We're doing live commentary for that Saturday and Sunday, so that's Saturday night, and then Sunday after league, I will jump in for the second, maybe it's the second, third, and fourth games, or the third and fourth games. Not quite sure exactly which games yet. But after that, my time will be spent making shorts and trying to get these channels much more exciting so that it can actually be a viable sort of source of income that JPML will recognize us for. So it's going
Wow.
well, and we appreciate all of your support. It's really, really actually going well, but we have to just bump it up to the next step so that JPML is happy with us. Yeah. I mean, they'll let
Keep
us do
expanding.
it, but but we do have to also sort of feed
Keep
ourselves
expanding.
sometimes. So
Yeah, no kidding.
we really appreciate all the support, and just watching also just is so much support on all the channels, all three of them.
So the dealer moves to Nomura, who does have. Oh no, Fukuda has the two Dora. Nomura doesn't have any Dora yet, but he does have some interesting inside possibilities. The 5-6-7 Sanchoku, depending on what he gets for follow-up draws to get to Tempai, and two Dora here in Fukuda's hand.
Okay, Vala, I'm not going to read your comment out loud, but I see you.
One away from ready. Ueda could pawn to get to ready and snag a turn as dealer. Matsumoto moving possibly to an outside hand. That's ready and just not quite Sanshoku. So you can throw the 3 of bamboos and possibly, but nope, that's not what he's going to do. He's going to hope for something to stick onto that row of 4 bamboos. It does have a fairly wide acceptance.
I would say even very wide acceptance.
Very wide acceptance. About as wide as a group of 4 tiles could have.
I mean,
However,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are all acceptable, but
it
because
goes the
something
other
even
way.
better, yeah.
And interestingly, he doesn't choose to wait for Sanchoku in that direction, 4-5-6, which he could also change to adjust if he got the 4 of dots. It is his turn as dealer, so perhaps he feels like, you know what, this is enough to start trying to scare off the other players. I'll take it. Waiting for the 3-6 of cracks. Ueda still one away from ready. Chooses to wait for the 3 outside. Take the 3 outside wait, of which there are fewer and fewer to be had. I think that probably means he's leaning towards giving up.
Don't give
Ueda
up.
giving up.
Giving up the hand, not giving up the tournament by any means.
Yes, still lots of time in this tournament. No need to unnecessarily push here. Oh, that could have been the switch to Sanchoku.
One of my favorite things in Japanese is for Mahjong is if you fold, you'll lose, but if you don't fold, you'll lose more.
That is a good one. A classic and ever true. And once again, temptation for Tempai. He does have Sanshoku. He could throw the 5 of dots and hope maybe somebody throws the 8 of dots. Won't be coming out of Ueda because he does have the Genbutsu. And there's only one 8 of dots. Nope, there's none to be drawn. So that 8 of dots is going to have to come out of Matsumoto's hand. If it were, and that is why you don't wait for Sanchoku. Because if you just draw Dora, what was the point?
I mean, when Dora isn't a possibility, then it is definitely a great option. Um, Another thing is the scores are so close right now. Locking in wins is much more important than getting big scores, I think.
Good
You can
point.
see the current placings here. Just slapped them up there for us.
Suddenly Nomura is right in the thick of it.
Right. So you really want to have that option and know how to aim for those hands when you need those points. When you don't need those points, um, then or when you don't necessarily need high scoring hands, then it's a great time to just go for something more efficient and quicker.
Yeah, once again, this is using the A rules, so no Ipatsu or Ura. Menpin Sumo Dora, 2,600 all for the dealer is more than enough points in the typical sort of A rules scenario that you just say, yeah, all right, fine, I'm satisfied with that many points.
Yeah, I think 3,900 and bigger is really significant in these rules. If you go to the higher rules, then you go up to maybe 5,200 and bigger is really significant. And 3,900 is not quite as significant, but with A rules, 3,900 is really plenty to sniff at.
Worth a play. And Nomura is once again one away from ready.
Yeah, and the other point is it's Nomura's dealership, so he wants to stay dealer as long as possible. You want to get faster wins more than more expensive wins, and you already get a little bonus for being the dealer, 50% more.
He got a very disappointing edge weight in that 6, 7, 8, 9 of cracks. He drew the 8, throws it away immediately, says, nope. So there's something better coming because he does have that 6, 7, 7, 8 shape in the there it is in the bamboos.
Yeah,
He'll take it.
I just hate that 6, 7, 8, 8, 9 shape. Even if I don't have something better, I generally want to see it gone as soon as possible.
Well, that thinking sure paid off for Nomura.
Yeah, luckily he did have
Statempai
something better.
Menpin Dora again. If you can draw it again, that's another 2,600. Looks like people are definitely leaning towards giving up. Matsumoto is the only one who has anything that could even remotely be tempting to push with. He's got the 2 Dora, but not the rest of his hand is just not in good shape. So I think you'll see everybody folding here. And at the very least, Nomura will get a bunch of no 10 sticks and a chance to continue as dealer. We are Yanshan 10 for Matsumoto. The 3 of bamboos was a very early discard, so maybe you figured the 2 of bamboos was relatively safe.
Yeah, it's a pretty common strategy. Outside tiles to the early discards. In English, we just call it even sotogawa, which is a very shortened form of that phrase.
Which Jenn explained to me, I think, during WRC.
Yeah, you can go back and watch those streams as well. They were
Garthe
exciting.
It's definitely during some commentating where Jenn taught Garthe Sotogawa. Something Garthe had somehow managed to go through 20 years of Mahjong without actually learning.
No, it's a very new term in English. like
Oh,
just a few years old.
so that's why I don't know it in Japanese.
And no, in Japanese we don't just say sotogawa, we say joban no sutehai no sotogawa.
Ah,
So we really just explain it in Japanese. If you just say sotogawa in Japanese, it just means like ones and nines or anything that's outside of some other tile. So if you have a seven then and an eight, then eight would be sotogawa. So it doesn't have anything to do with discards when you say it in Japanese. So that's why we have to say joban no sutehai no sotogawa, which means early discards, outside tiles to the early discards.
I continue to learn what, what that really means.
日本語上手ありがとう。知ってる。I wonder if I should just start saying that from now on when people 日本語上手 me.
知ってる。
あ、知ってます。That is so cheeky.
Serves them right. Been here for 20, 25 years.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We've both been here so long now that we can kind of say we've been here the same amount of time, even though Garth beat me by 2 years or so.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
pretty much the same.
You're 99?
The 99.
Yeah.
But the bigger difference is that you have spent half of your life here already, whereas I am still coming up on half of my life.
Yeah, but now we're on the rounding phase, so we can both say the same amount of time. When we first started, we did not. When we joined JPML, it's 2006, so I was still on 5 years, and Garth was beating me so bad with 7 years.
Yes. It is one of those foreigner things that everybody counts. So the 6 and 9 of bamboos have gone to everybody else. I think there may only be one left to draw. We got 2 here. There's one in the reacher's hand. There's another one here. It's half
Nueva
of
is
them.
definitely folding the hands. It's definitely not coming out of there.
There's one in the discards here. There's another one in the discards there. I don't think there are any left.
Not
Watch as
coming out
he.
of this hand either. Total fold by Fukuda as well.
Yes, none left. I say as we draw the very last one that is in fact left. Nope, there. 2 more draws, and we are about to end in an exhaustive draw.
And another thing you'll notice
Number.
about the older streams, I say older, it's only a few years old. It's not really that old, but now they change actually the camera to whoever is drawing. So they change actually the camera and the hand camera and the face camera at the same time. And these streams, it's generally just left on the dealer's face camera.
Huh.
So they have improved the technology and the staff capabilities in the past few years.
Mita, always upgrading the studio. Mita or Kenesu.
Yeah, they do a great job. Mita is often in the studio and has just put in so much work into learning filming and streaming and lots of other stuff. Hello, Red. Welcome, welcome. Yes, production value. Exactly.
So Nomura extending his turn as dealer. San Bomba. Of course, the first Bomba there was actually from Fukuda's turn as dealer that ended without him as in Tenpai. So far this game, it's been all Nomura. That has helped him catch up a bit. It's going to put him pretty close to first place at the moment.
Man,
If not first place, yeah.
Matsumoto's
If,
hand gets better and better.
got 2 pairs of value tiles.
It started out looking really kind of nasty.
Has since come together. Ueda, not a lot of value in the hand yet.
Looks like hedging probably a 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku.
I was just about to say that. I'm glad that you thought that too. Because it's one of those things that like I could see that in the future, but then I was like, well, I guess I don't know, maybe it's kind of a far away thing. But then if Jenn saw it too, then it is real. I was not seeing random things.
It is far away, but with the A rules, you have to kind of be open
Oh,
to hedging those and then also giving up on them very quickly, as with this pawn.
always, yeah. Keep it in the back of your mind.
Oh, but does not hedge the 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku here.
That's interesting. It was also a better weight than some of the other stuff he had in his hand. So Matsumoto says, well, let's see about putting an end to this little run by Nomura. Matsumoto started the game in the lead, could very quickly get it back with anything putting him in positive territory. Nomura one away from ready. Ueda also one away from ready. And thinking about how to maximize. He's not really looking for points at this point. Wow, nice pickup with the green dragon for Matsumoto. Possibly adding value to the hand. Because the first thing was a pawn, right? So he could get Toy Toy. Here's Tempai. Not quite the one that he was hoping for, though. And he won't take it. Really wanted the 5 of dots, or even the 1 of dots, so that he could at least have Itsu possibility. But with the 5 of dots gut shot and no real points, really kind of defeats the purpose. He does take that gut shot, though, because it does have Tanyao.
Yeah, and I gotta say I'm a big fan of like releasing tempai. It's especially when you're just starting to play, it's can be kind of scary to not take the tempai. Like, oh my god, it took me so long to get to tempai, and now I'm just gonna give it up. Oops, swappy doppy reach with the middle Sanzo wait. The
And
magical V
Sanzo,
wait.
yeah. We got an extra Sanzo. Oh, there's Tempai. Can Ueda be tempted to throw the 4 of bamboos?
It's right there around the Dora. It's one of those straddle Suji to the Dora. Very scary, and he'll not take
You
it. He's
can't
just gonna,
do
he's
it.
not exactly folding though. He's gonna get rid of that 6 character pair and hoping to use probably the 4 bamboo as a pair in his hand.
Matsumoto playing safe, and you may see later what a nice move that was to not let himself get tempted later, because had he gotten to Tempai, there's a very good chance he would have had to throw that 3 of bamboos, which would end up throwing into Guda.
Vala's favorite thing about Japanese is you don't even need to learn any Japanese to speak it. Interesting. There was a YouTube channel called How to Speak Japanese Without Saying a Word.
That's interesting.
It was a really funny channel actually, but I don't know if it's
Oh,
still up there.
Scooby. All right, sorry, Scoob. I gotta let you down. Oh, I gotta change
Oh,
positions.
re-tempai. Another tempai here. 6 character is
Gotta,
safe a couple
oh,
times
okay.
to a couple players, so it could just take tempai. It's getting close to the end of the hand, so it would be worth it, but is he thinking about reaching maybe? He is dealer.
No Yaku.
No Yaku. So that might be why he's thinking about reaching. There it goes.
And he will do it. Throwing the 7 at the Kabe, I guess. So he figured.
I
Oh, there's
mean,
Tempai.
yeah, the 6 was completely safe as well, so uh might just be worried about some other players that don't look like they're folding.
May also figure if he gets another 5 of cracks, he'd like to be able to con it.
Yeah, the Dogen video. Yes, Dogen is also very, very funny. 3 Magic 3 comes out after the reach. He
Pinpoint.
can no longer
Ouch.
fold. He worked so hard to keep those. Oh no, that was the other hand. Sorry. The other hand worked hard to keep the 4s in the hand, but.
Yeah, Nomura seemed to be putting together a little run, and then it ends up being Matsumoto's game again.
So these totals
Came
that
into it.
they're. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
The totals that they put up on the screen in between hands is showing you what the scores would be if the hand were to end, or if the game were to end right now. Of course, we are still in East 3, so the game will not end right now, but just giving you an idea of what the standings are in the middle of the game, not just coming into this game.
And poor Nomura had gotten a nice little lead there, back into first. Had gotten himself into first place, I think, and then blam, gives points to Matsumoto. And once again, it's Matsumoto out in front. Oh, what? It wasn't Matsumoto? Who got those points? Oh, Fukuda got those points. Whoopsie. That's a nice pickup for Fukuda.
And the reason they have to put those screens up in the middle of hands is because this is before they had the live updates on the screen there at the bottom on the overlay of what the scores would be if it ended right now. So if you look at this, you have to kind of do the calculations yourself. Of course, the newer streams all have that sitting right there for you in yellow characters, yellow text. So
Oh, annoying pairs. But Nomura will take them. Ueda has decided to hedge the half flush. He's got 2 easts and 2 white dragons. So if he can get the east and the flush right off the bat, that's Mangan. Nomura hoping for the full flush. Not the full flush. The full flush. So hoping for 7 pairs. Just completely has nothing to do with the flush. Where did that go? Oh, another 5. Ouch. And there's a bunch of Sozu. He's 1 away from ready. Could even have the all pairs and all pairs and what's the word I'm looking for? Half flush? Yes, half flush. All pairs half flush. No. There's another one of the 9s of bamboos that Ueda would like for his 7 pairs half flush hand. When will we see East? There's Tempai. Waiting for Dora. I've already seen one come out from the dealer. There's Tempai again. There's Tempai also. That is an unsafe 7 of bamboos. That's going to start raising alarm bells in the other players that have not reached. They're saying, hey, wait a second here. That guy reached, and then that guy threw a very dangerous 7 of bamboos. And oh, look, I was right. Mangan.
yeah, you gotta be really careful when you see those dangerous tiles coming out against the reach. Or even late in the hand. Even if there's no reaches late in the hand. Those are the ones. You don't have to memorize every discard from the hand or discard from the wall, Tsumogiri or Teidashi. It's really hard to get to a level where you can memorize all of those or even see all of those, but
Yeah.
you got to watch out for those dangerous discards by other players. That's what you want to be looking out for. Like, what are
See a
they
few
doing?
players, yeah. see a few players who do that. Remember Yamada just pointing out like each tile that had been Tsumogiri or from the hand Tadashi. I was like, oh my god, where where does that come from?
I mean,
That is
yeah, you can.
crazy memory.
You play enough games and you can practice. It's an acquired skill, I think. So definitely, you and I do not play enough mahjong right now live, so it's harder.
Yes, that's my excuse. Not enough live games. Yep. Yep. Otherwise,
And
I'd be doing that left and right.
why not work with someone to make a Reach mahjong mini documentary? We are really like kind of at capacity, but if you have suggestions or connections or anything, then yeah, send them this way. I got to get a few things done before I can start making new connections like that. But
But
we
yeah, we do
are
have
always happy to do documentaries.
we do know people who like to do documentaries too. So if we can't do it ourselves, maybe we can farm out the idea.
Yeah, it's just hard to imagine anyone that thinks that we would be profitable enough for them. And no, Vala, no rules have that ever. But thank you for keeping the chat funny. I appreciate it.
I should participate in chat.
Yeah, you should. That is one of the best things about being live. Otherwise, we could just record these and post them up if we didn't want to chat
Yeah,
with people. I want to chat with people. I like the chats.
that is a good question about the A rules. Uh, is there a reason you didn't say? Is that another thing that's not allowable to say on these JPML streams?
I don't know. It's probably fine, but I don't know. Maybe
Just
not. Who knows? Who knows? But we can
the
all
old.
read it, and Vala knows that we see them, and the question was answered.
Kasalik. I was almost about to say the category of thing that it is, but I guess if that's not okay, then probably the category of thing is not okay either, huh?
I mean, there is a video on YouTube of Takeo Kojima doing it.
I know, right? Like,
um, the thing is that it was never a real like strategy, even when that sort of thing was maybe more common, because it's just like, of course, people are gonna notice that, even if you're as smooth
yeah,
as Takeo Kojima. It was just something that he made up for manga. Uh,
no.
yeah. All right, and a win by Fukuda. Another win by Fukuda, by the way. With a con on the White Dragon, so that's some extra fu there.
Another unfortunate break for Nomura. Had 3 Dorda and just couldn't get to ready. So a bunch of tough hands for Nomura. Had gotten the lead in this game, had probably even gotten the lead overall in the standings. And then just 3 hands in a row, just blam, blam, blam. Oyaman, of course, being the biggest pain point.
We are already in East 4 with Matsumoto as the dealer. Its players are playing true to JPML form very quickly. Not a lot of long thinking going on, even though these games are not timed once you get to the final table. In most tournaments, there's no time limit.
Have you
And
watched many final tournaments for other leagues?
no. Pinfill, welcome, welcome. We like to see you too. Local Yaku, no local Yaku. A rules is like anti local Yaku.
Yeah.
Except for Renho. JPML uses Renho a lot.
Oh yeah.
Other orgs do not. And some of us learned that the hard way when we should have been going for Chiho
Yes.
and cried because we felt so stupid. Not
Silly
naming any
rabbits.
names. Yeah. Keep this anonymous. No, I have
I
not
was just
actually
wondering.
watched other orgs, but I have heard about League with no time limit going on for 8 hours. Just normal League.
Can
Like
you
four
imagine
games.
4 games going 8 hours?
I get antsy when it takes 4 hours to do 4 games. You
Oh
know
my
how
god.
in on North Kanto I got there at 3. I got there before
Uh,
3. We were supposed to start at 3. We didn't start at 3, but we were done just after 6 with 4 games.
wow. So that is pretty speedy. That's extra speedy. Um, but yeah, boy, because I do know that I tend to be slow, and then when a league happens to go as late as 4 o'clock, you're like, oh, all right, sorry everybody, that's Garth's fault. Sorry, my bad.
No, even when when we commentated on WROTL, which you can also watch on this
Uh,
channel, last month, in early November, I had the Special Advancement League, and we had 5 people, and we started at like 5:30. So normally, a normal speed that would end at 10:30, and I was supposed to be in the studio at like 10 o'clock. And I was like, can I be the last one to have
uh,
my bye? And uh, they worked it out, even though Yamada was a little bit annoyed that I hadn't like messaged them about that in advance. Understandable, but anyway, they still begrudgingly made it work for me, and then we finished 4 games by like 8 o'clock. So
wow,
I was super early to the studio.
that is some rapid fire.
Yeah, so it's I play much better and I score much better when we play quickly. So that's you play against me. Your strategy is to go super slow and make me bored. And then I start thinking of songs in my head.
Matsumoto takes Ipeiko. So if he gets the tempai now, he does not need to reach. Nomura is looking for the half flush in the Pinzu. The 8 of Pinzu also being the Dorda.
Must be chomping at the bit there to get those to hone those value tiles.
Not chomping that much. I mean, the Souths did come out, and he did not pawn them.
South
Of course,
is not
it's not the
his.
South round and
Yeah,
not his wind.
he definitely wants some
Um,
value tiles there.
right.
The green dragon. But there's
Another
also a full
dodge.
straight possibility. And he has a Dora already in the hand, so take Renho or go for Chiho. Go for Chiho. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the weight. If you're waiting on a single tile, then maybe you take the Renho. But if you're a 3-sided weight, like some dumb person who took Renho when there was no Renho is, then you definitely go for Chiho. There's no other option. It's just, it's ridiculous.
Good thinks, oh no, I don't have any 2s left, so he throws that 3, and that allows Nomura to get to Tempai. Waiting for the South and Green Dragon. Of course, you'd like the Green Dragon because that is that's an extra hand point, and it'll get them all the way up to Mangan. Wow.
Close to Mangan. I think it's still only
Oh, that's the Pin Pin.
77.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cheat,
yeah.
cheat, cheat.
And he did pull in that 2 dot, right? So he didn't get the full straight.
So people are not quite afraid of. They're saying, you know what? I bet it's not actually the dots. I bet he's waiting for value tiles or something. Somehow they've guessed correctly. Tempai for Matsumoto. He's got 2 Dorda.
Yeah, Fukuda guessed correctly, and I wonder if Nomura is a little bit sad that he didn't own the south first. At least the second one. It's not like he was hiding his flush anyway.
Yeah.
But where? Oh, look at there. There we saw a slow discard. The white dragon was not only thought about, it was also discarded very slowly. Oh, the green dragon
Oh,
was
he
still
gets
in
the
the wall.
expensive one.
But I thought
Nice. Well, that being the only one left, yes. He gets the expensive thing being the
gets
only thing he
the
could get.
only one because there was a green dragon in someone else's hand as well. Last tile, and also ends up being. I think that did bring him up to Mangan because of the Tsumo.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because he'd won the
So,
2 dots, so.
Nomura sneaking back into the thick of it. Had a tough three hands there to fall precipitously from first place into last place.
Good vocab word.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, if he had won on a discard, it would have only been 7,700 points, but the draw gave him just enough foo to bring it up to 8,000, 2,000 from the non-dealers, of course, and 4,000 from the dealer.
And that pushes Matsumoto back into last place. First place at the beginning of this tournament, not first place anymore. That position would belong to Ueda, who was in second and is now in first for this game, which will also put him in first overall.
Yeah, Matsumoto having a rough go of it after coming into this game in first place. But like we said, the scores are so close that there was no way that he was just comfortable with keeping that score.
But he does draw into that shape that Jenn hates, the 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. Gets that 7.
Such a ridiculous shape. Yeah, it's a sideways, it's a penchant, but you're already using one of them.
Yeah. Just shooting yourself in the foot.
And you know what's even worse is if that 8 is Dora.
Oh my gosh, and he does it again with another penchant. Tempai, no Yaku, but he'll wait for the red dragon at the moment.
You know that 6, 7, 8, 8, 9 shape and the 8 is Dora? That is the worst ever because there's already 2 of those 7s gone. But you really want to use both Dora. So what are you supposed to do? It's just cruel.
Yes, 8 is your Atama. You definitely just
That's
wait
all
for
you
an
can
8.
do. Yeah.
Change streams. Change streams. Change
Flow.
lanes.
Flow.
Yeah, change something.
It's flow. In English, we call it flow.
Oh, not an improvement for the weight. Wonder what does he do if he draws Dorda?
4? Dora is a 4?
It's just sitting there all by itself.
If it's like a 9 or an honor tile, then I reach. But 4? 4 is.
All right, so the 6 or 9 of bamboos improves to Ipeko. 6 of cracks, you can also start moving towards Tanyao, but you still need the 6 of bamboos to get there. Ooh, filling in the gap. That is enough for Fukuda to take non-pawn, one away from ready with the half flush. Non is, there's
Tenpai ready for the
Tenpai.
2-5. No immediate Yaku, so he's going to reach. Of course, the 5 bamboo will be a twin sequence.
And there's Dora, and there he will
All
reach.
right. All right. I mean, there was already a reach
No.
out. Yeah, that makes it different because that's basically doubling your Tsumo, and you don't risk dealing Dora into the other player.
Asked and answered. Matsumoto immediately. Okay, Matsumoto is reaching. Fukuda immediately giving up.
No, Fukuda still went away. Just got rid of the white pair, but still. Look at this. Just one away from ready. Not completely giving up.
He doesn't. Oh, okay. Could still happen.
It could still happen. This is Tenpai. What does Nomura do? Tenpai waiting for the middle 8 bamboo. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna. But still, I don't think
all this.
necessarily giving up.
He's got those the 2, 3, 4, 5 of cracks. Very sticky shape.
Yeah, 6 bamboo will make
Continues
a
that.
great three-sided way, and it's actually a great shape. Everybody, oh, okay, and still one away, but possibly with an open-ended and more efficient. And we'll see. It might
Oh,
be worth. Oh, that deals in and the more expensive side reach twin sequence to Ueda. That will be 2,600 points.
so Ueda's extending his lead. And a tough break for Matsumoto.
I love the aggression. Everybody is very, and they're only dealing in when reach too. So yeah, Ueda very far ahead of everybody overall as well. A great comeback to Matsumoto to overtake Matsumoto. But we still have 3 more hands in this game, so there are no guarantees in Mahjong.
And one more whole game even after that.
Okay, this is a little... No, it's not even better. This is actually worse. The only thing that's
The,
better is that it gives you a Yaku. The 7-8-8-9 shape gives
mm,
you a Yaku, while the 6-7-8-8-9 shape doesn't. But it's still annoying. So annoying. This is one away from
annoying.
ready.
It is
Locks.
two Dora, but once again, like it's the Dora indicator. It's just like,
Oh,
oh, you guess it.
holy cow. What is it like to draw tiles like that?
Yeah, no kidding. Guess that's why you make the final table.
We have to like live it vicariously through this because it does not happen to me. One away
Another
from
pair for
ready.
Ueda. Yeah, it's right
One
there, knocking on the door.
one away in so many different ways too. It could be
Yeah.
Ipeko, could be all pairs.
Kuda also went away from Red. He's got the pay triple. That's his wind. Set
Is
of his own wins. He doesn't need to reach.
is this what happens when you're a young dude? Is this what Sawazaki was talking about when we interviewed him? And he said like,
Um. Oh yeah.
so when we interviewed Sawazaki on the international news show on the JPML Japanese channel, Sawazaki said he was watching pros and he decided to become a pro because his starting hands were better than theirs. Not because he was a better player, but his starting hands and draws were better than theirs. So
Very scientific.
I'm just wondering if that's what is manifesting here.
So you have Kuda Tenpai reaching, and I think Ueda is also Tenpai, but without a very good weight. But he does have the Yaku.
But he deals in, he can't fold that
Actually, throws.
really. It's really hard to fold when you have 2 Dora because that's
Yeah.
also 2 Dora that the other player doesn't have. And there's no chance at Uradora, so it's not going to be that inflated most of the time.
Yes, that's still. Even though you were just pointing out that yes, they tend to be throwing in when they've reached. That still practically counts as a reach. He's already Tenpai. He's got value in the hand. He can't fold that. He is a bit. It's not quite pot committed because he could still improve the hand. Improve his weight.
Yeah, but not folding that.
But
Nublet
tough
says,
break.
my starters are always bad. I feel you. I'm right there with you, Nublet.
Another tough break for Nomura.
Bella says, luck is the most important skill. You have to practice drawing tiles under a waterfall. So it's that shugyo, is that what it's called? The
Go.
Buddhist practice of like meditating under a waterfall.
Uh,
I think it's something like shugyo, or Ben would know.
the saying, of course, that luck is luck. Actually, no, I can't. I assume you know it, and then I don't even know it myself. What's the saying? It's like luck and skill are in the same category.
I just say I'd rather be lucky than good. Call it a day. If somebody says, "Man, you suck, but you're so lucky," I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it."
I'll take it. Yeah. Uh, okay. 運も、なんとかの Nakama? What is that saying?
I don't know.
You don't know that one? Huh. Another Dora for Nomura. Can he catch a break? There's an unneeded Dora for Ueda, but he'll put it in his hand for the moment. Ueda probably leaning towards a flush. That Dora may slow down his progress. And one away from ready. Fukuda. Lots of possibilities to get to Tenpai there.
It's shugyo, not shugyo, but shugyo. So short shu, not long shu. Blessing of Heaven every game. That might be a little boring. I want to be able to at least put my hand together, but it doesn't have to be like, I don't have to be like a genius. It can be easy. It can be like a puzzle, and you just like put it together and win every time. That's okay with me. But I like puzzles.
Kuda looking for something to stick on to, probably especially those pins. He'd really like another Dora. There's only one left. It's interesting that he threw from the 4 of bamboos to hold on to that 8 of dots. Feels like he would rather have that 8 of dots for some kind of attack.
So I have a great question for you to tell our viewers. What do you do when you get in a rut where you have like all, like what is there anything so anyone can say to get you out of it? Too many blocks here for Matsumoto. Release the pair of 9 dots.
Something somebody could say.
Has anybody ever said anything to help you get out of a rut?
I will admit that I am a pretty pissy player. I get in a bad mood and I decide that there is no way out. That's Tenpai for Fukuda.
You would have preferred. Oh.
I had not noticed the Sanchoku possibility. That's what I was missing for the for why he had the 8 of dots.
Possibly
Save.
he didn't discarded the 9.
Yeah, he gave up on Sanchoku and Tenpai with that discard.
I kind
May
of
have
want to
just
take
figured,
Tenpai and keep those 8s and then maybe switch it later.
yeah,
But
you could still get to Sanchoku Tenpai.
one suggestion is hitting up the efficiency trainers. That's a great way to get out of a rut. Notice some holes in your game. Bella says, just tell me I suck and I'll start playing better out of spite. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to happen before.
He had thrown the 8 of dots very early on, so I guess that was not.
Well, so
He couldn't win on it.
8 of dots again. Or 6 bamboo. I don't know. I feel like there were.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the decision process was there. We are in Tenpai again.
Yep. And 6-9 weight. But can he discard the 8 dot? So he must have been worried that the 8 dot was scary. It is a Suji to the reach declaration tile, but remember that reach declaration tile was cheat. So this is actually the second one. So it actually has nothing to do with that player's hand. And he will trust the
Try it.
Suji. Waiting for the 6-9 dots now. Pinfu. There's a Dora.
No.
No,
You've fallen into the trick again.
There's a next to the Dora. Sorry, Fukuda has 1 Dora. I didn't say that he had 3 Dora at least, though.
Yes. You got that going for you.
I'm sorry,
1
but
Dora in.
the slam also made me think it was worth more than it was. He kind of
Yes,
slammed it
right
down.
next to Dora. Yeah, it was dangerous for sure.
Ay, ay, ay.
Good at trying to decide what to do with a possibly dangerous 8 of cracks.
Suji to himself.
He does have a positive score in this game. He's not far from first place. He was in last. Oh, wow. And he will start throwing in the towel. He wants to hold on to that positive score for this game.
Also, it's South 3. He has no more turns at dealer left. I saw a lot more aggression in the East round from all players. Tempai again. Not taking it again.
Not,
And 5 dot is Genbutsu to the reach player. And that will deal in the middle 3 weights. It's middle 3. He thought that with that 5 blocking wall, somebody would be forced to discard the 3 eventually, maybe. And that's what happened. Alex has become a referee instead, and referees don't run bad, so. You could have a lot of really hard calls in a match.
I was about to say. I feel like we have seen a bad run for at least one referee.
Yeah, I have definitely caused referees headaches.
Oh yeah, I've
like,
done that too. Yeah.
wait, you did what? Let me call
I know.
Fujiwara and
That's a new one. Wow.
Garth and I are writing the rule book for the whole organization as we
Yes.
play.
What if this happens? 3 red dragons for Ueda.
3 red
Continuing
dragons,
dealer.
3 9 cracks, 2 4 bamboos, and 2 1 cracks. This is 2 Jenn Shanten for Suanko. All concealed, all and also 4 concealed triples. And he's teasing us too, like hiding the.
Oh, no non-pon. Matsumoto, his double south, he chooses not to pawn going into his turn as dealer.
Okay, but
Another.
Fukuda has an amazing hand. Ueda does not hedge the 3 bamboo. Does not keep that helper tile for the 4 bamboo pair. Instead, just locks in the 4 bamboo pair.
Wow, after that fantastic start, Ueda's hand just stops improving.
What if he had kept that 2 instead and discarded the 6 dot? He would have just been 1 Jenn Shanten. Alright, now he gets the helper tile for that 1 character. Or fills in the gap for that helper tile.
Not leaning so hard towards Suonko anymore. Oh, there's another triple for Nomura, and he will let it go.
I definitely approve the rule of counting any tiles in the dead wall knocked over by a cat as new Dora indicators.
No ruling needed there, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
is that another deuce? Oh, disappointment. Oh,
it's
that's
a 3. But it would have been Tempai.
Could have been Tempai. So we'd one away from ready. Can he get there with something interesting? Not yet. There's one of the 3s he would like to get to Tempai. There's another pair for Nomura. He has committed to Chitoi Doridori. Oh, wrong. I've done it again. Doridori is in Matsumoto's hand. This is just Doridori Soba. And now Matsumoto will take the double non.
And instead of going for the 4-7 dot Dora weight, he goes for the middle 8 dot weight, even though there are 2 on the board already. And little does he know 2 in Nomura's hand that are not coming out because he's going
That
for
is
all
an interesting
pairs.
choice.
Yeah, what's wrong with those 4 dots? Just thought
Huh.
trying to
People
make a
want them that
wall?
bad.
Oh. Hmm.
It's not so crazy to imagine that those 8s might come out again. We're not being used. But yeah, once they're a pair in somebody else's hand, just not coming out.
And this time Ueda will keep the helper tile, the 6 bamboo helper tile for those 4 bamboos in his hand, but probably going to end up folding such a promising hand at the beginning and just fizzled out.
Just did not get there. But he is in the lead.
And I still just went away, so he might tempai before the end of the hand, but it's not very good prospects for actually winning the hand anymore.
Is a pretty solid lead for this game and the overall standings.
Yes.
Fukuda is closest in this game, but was started out in last place for the game, so he's not a big threat to Ueda at the moment. Going into the final game, Ueda would just like to have a lead, kind of maintain this lead that he already has. Oh, could he be? Oh, that would have been Tempai had he held on to the 6 of cracks. Will that tempt Nomura to throw the 8 of dots? Nope.
And I gotta say, I'm really sorry, but not a fan of the line Ueda took with that hand. I do like the being excited and kind of pushing for concealed triples, but you do have a Yaku and lots of Dora acceptance and possible flush. I mean,
When he threw the 6 of cracks, you mean?
and the twos, even the 2 bamboos before that.
Uh, so he should have held on to the 2 bamboos instead of the 6 of dots, I think it was. He did hold on to the 6 of dots for longer than
Yes,
I
I would
thought.
have discarded the 6 of dots when the first 2 bamboo came. Because I think if you want to lock in that pair and you want to lock in probably going for triples, then you really want to get rid of that 6 dot early anyway. It wasn't close to
Yeah,
the
it's
Dora or anything. There was nothing like specifically great about it. There wasn't really any good Sanshoku prospects at all for it.
just kind
It's
of
just,
sitting there by itself very dangerously.
yeah, it's very efficient as a middle tile, but you had enough blocks, more or less. You had enough blocks for more expensive hands that were also single tiles, but the 6 dot I don't think was helping the hand really. Personally, that's my personal opinion.
And in
As
hindsight, we
yeah,
were totally right.
exactly. As a as someone who is not on a final table and just completely being critical with nothing to show for it for myself, I think
And
there's
having the benefit
another
of
way to
seeing
play
the
it.
outcome.
And everyone else's hands and
All right, so Matsumoto gets to his final turn as dealer.
although I
A
did
little
say it
chance
when
to
he
turn things around.
discarded the 2 bamboo, it was not completely hindsight. Just for the record.
Yeah,
I
for the record.
was I was very vocal when he
In real
discarded
time, we
the first 2 bamboo.
receipts. Check the
Yes.
receipts. Filling in a gap, Fukuda.
Look at that
One
6,
away from
7, 8,
ready.
8, 9. That's I hope that becomes the pair. Either a 5, 8, a 5. I'm sorry, an 8 bamboo or a 9 bamboo or a 6 bamboo pair for that hand.
7 of dots would leave the 8, the 6, 7, 8, 8 has a reachable shape. Pin for reach and 1 Dora.
Ugh.
No!
Ugh. I'm gonna be
Wrong!
sick. Uh, I've lost a lot of will to live right now. I think I just want to get rid of like the 9 bamboo, I think.
I know. I think I don't see any reason not to do that actually. But he will take tempai. All right, so it can improve with the 5 of bamboos, or even the 6 of bamboos. 6 of bamboos, he can take that, and it will be E Pekel. And interesting enough, yeah, if he were to take that and then draw his winner, he could sneak into first place. He can now move his hand towards a middle hand. He'll take that wide acceptance then around the Dora.
Yeah, around probably wants to use Dora as his pair now. Ideally, he'll draw a 5 dot to go with this pair of 6 dots. Hopefully, no
Or something.
7 dots ever come. Okay, reach, waiting for the middle 5 bamboo. Wait.
Huh. Huh. After all that work to improve the weight, I guess all right. So he did just throw the 8 of bamboos. If a 2 of bamboos comes out, we could end up with a Nakasuji situation. It is the end of the game here. He's got the 2 Dora. Even if it comes out, he does get first place. He figures before Matsumoto gets to a place where he can really start pushing. Maybe I'll just throw this out there. See if I can get him to give up. True, like you were saying before about he could see, multiple Dora in his hand. That means those are Dora that are not in other people's hands.
Yeah,
So he may
each
feel like, all right,
Dora is enough for first place, so it could just be going off of score. Saying, all right, I have enough. Now it's not a side weight where I'm already using one of them. So at least there's 4 tiles that I can't see. And it does look like they're all in the wall. Do we see any 5 bamboos? Oh, there's 1. I think that's the only one. I just think there's still 3 in the wall. So if he was able to read that, awesome. No wonder he's on the final table.
yeah, nice read. He did draw that 3 of cracks, which could have been a much better weight running around the Dora. Well, yeah, it would have been an open-ended weight. Whether or not it would be more likely is open to discussion. He'd have been using 2 of the 2 5s already. Matsumoto playing a little bit safer. Interestingly, by putting the reach stick out there, Fukuda cannot quite overtake Ueda even if he's the only player Tenpai at the end of his hand.
Which I think is why he thought about it so much. He did think about it for a while. Still came up with that answer.
Ueda thinking about
Chi for 1 away. Also, Fukuda, with no calls, would have the final draw, except for there is another call on the table, I think. Wait, is that the only? Oh, that's the only call. Okay. So moves the final tile away from Fukuda to Nomura.
Nomura with 2 Dora was probably thinking, man, it'd be nice to get to Tenpai here. There's Tenpai for Ueda.
He
He's
has a
got the
Yaku.
north.
Yeah.
He could win here.
He has a Yaku. He moved. Oh.
There's another one of the 5s, but I
Nomura.
think Nomura is probably giving up. Well, that's another pair. Interestingly, he's only 1 away from ready with 7 with 5 pairs at the moment, but he will not go for it. Throwing the Dora indicator.
So, oh, there are 2 calls. Well, okay.
There's another. There's the last 5, I believe. No more 5s to be drawn. So it would have to be somehow tempted out of somebody else's hand for Fukuda to get the win here. Ueda will finish Tempai, and unless something weird happens, Matsumoto will not, and that'll be the end of this game.
Alright, so in that case, the places
won't change.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Just seeing if Matsumoto was possibly going to Tempai, but no Tempai for Matsumoto. Yeah. So the places will be as shown on the screen there, with some little adjustments for the Tempai no ten payments. Which means Ueda is in first place, Fukuda in second place, Matsumoto in fourth place, Nomura in third place. I know it's an interesting order to say those in. I don't care.
Kuda making up some ground has probably gotten to second or maybe close to third place around Matsumoto. Should we take a quick break, refill our water glasses?
Yes, we should take a quick break. Yeah, I think we have actually enough time, so we will be right back.
All right.
We're going to go right into the break because we have some time, but not that much time. So
tons.
Don't go away and call your friends for the final game of the second ever Wakajishi final table. Muted.
And we are back with the final game of the second ever Wakajishi final table. Ueda has just come from behind to take the lead after 3 games. Matsumoto, who had been in first place, has probably dropped down to second or third. Nomura had jumped out into first in that game, but ran into a bit of bad luck in the middle of it. And Fukuda has probably evened the score pretty much with himself and Matsumoto. So I think when we see these standings here, it's going to be kind of a good shot for Matsumoto and Fukuda to make a bid at Ueda.
All right.
Nomura's got some ground to make up.
皆さんこんにちは。第2期若実戦決勝戦4回戦。司会実況の青井りかです。よろ
No, never. Has not happened. Nope. Also, Shippu has never, ever been proven to relieve pain either. Shippu are like these stickers that you put on painful spots. I don't know how else to describe it. I said to KY, I said, oh yeah, Garthe is back and he went to the doctor. Guess what they gave him? He said, Shippu? There was no hesitation at all in his answer. Yeah. True. So we have Ueda, as you said, with a significant lead, of course, in the last dealer spot, as is common in many JPML final tables. Second place will be in the first dealer spot, third place in the south spot, and last place in the west seat. Yes. Oh, sorry. Garth's mic was off for a second, but it's fixed.
No.
Thank you. Thank you, Zen.
I'm back. Thank you. So you did not hear me complaining about Loxonin.
Yeah. Garth asked if Roxonin 60 milligrams has ever cured pain or relieved pain. And the answer is no.
And we don't have to worry about outing my drug dealer anymore either.
I haven't really noticed a big difference between Roxonin and ibuprofen, and neither work well for me, so.
I did recently learn that I guess both are more soft tissue oriented than, say, like if you had like a headache.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, ibuprofen does work on headaches for me sometimes, but it's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Loxonin sure has done nothing for my chronic headaches of the last
Maybe
2 years.
ibuprofen. Maybe
The
I usually
switcheroo.
take a big bottle of ibuprofen back to Japan with me. With US dosages.
Eat 'em. So we had the switch to the 678 Sanchoku by Matsumoto. That'll allow him to reach.
Well, it's
Adding
not
some value
allowed
to the hand.
ibuprofen. Wow. Strict. There is certain conditions that make ibuprofen not good, but Matsumoto will win firsthand, and that is going to be the strategy, I think, for the whole game, is to try and win quick hands and just move the dealerships along and not give anyone else a chance to accumulate any points, especially Fukuda in second place.
You saw the Sotogao there, perhaps playing as a factor in thinking that 7 dots might be safe. Perhaps Matsumoto was aiming for that too. And very quickly ends Fukuda's moment in second place. That will quickly push... well, that was Nomura that won that, sorry.
Oh, whoops. Oh, no, it was actually Matsumoto. I just have the names wrong in English.
Okay.
We'll fix that right now. Also, because Nomura, Ueda is in first place, not Matsumoto.
Oh yeah, these are the names from last game, perhaps, yes.
Perhaps, yes. I thought I was on it and had it already. I think it was actually from like one of 2 weeks ago's games.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
So yes, Matsumoto does snag second place from Fukuda, and that will move him considerably closer to Ueda. Of course, we're still very early in the game, but pushing Ueda into any negative scores will also have a very huge effect on helping Matsumoto catch up.
And I will say that, again, with the correct names, Ueda in first place will be the final dealer. Matsumoto in third place will be in the south seat. Nomura in last place will be in the west seat. So it'll be exciting at least until South 3.
Yes. And then we'll need them to make something change up a little bit in the standings to provide excitement to the very end. So 1 Dorda in Fukuda's hand. 1 Dorda in Matsumoto's hand.
And Matsumoto definitely did not wants to get ahead of Fukuda and ahead of Ueda, so also ending Fukuda's turn at dealer as quickly as possible, but 5,200 points is nothing to sniff at. It is a great score for these rules.
1 away from ready, Ueda. It's a pretty quick hand. No value in it yet, though it does have Tanyao. All right, so a little bit of value. Yes, I have to accept that actual value. Who will get the second Dorda in their hand to be able to pawn? Will they get it in time to pawn when it comes out from the other hands? If people knocking on the door of readiness. Oh, it did. Wait. Oh, there were only 1 each in each other's their hands. All right, now there is Dorda. Not in time for Matsumoto. Will not throw it immediately, though. Oh, I think my refrigerator is trying to tell me that it's open.
It's very nice of it.
Yes. A completed run for Matsumoto, but that ends up making him throw in. Oh, it's just the laundry machine. Appliances get so lonely in this house. Everybody wants attention.
Yeah, you have so many appliances that talk to you.
Yeah. Can't get lonely here.
Sometimes his Roomba is talking, sometimes his Siri is talking, sometimes the refrigerator is talking, or the washing machine, or the... I don't know.
You know what I figured about Siri? I think it's somehow it senses me taking off and putting my mic, or not my mic, my headphones back on. Seems like Siri feels like when I put my headphones back on, it's like, oh, would you like to ask me something?
No.
And no, yeah. I keep not asking you something, Siri.
I'm not interested
Learn.
in your opinion at all.
Yeah. Get smarter.
All right, with an east pawn.
Like you say, looking to move these hands along as quickly as possible.
And it's working. I can't believe we're on East 3 already. Although, wait a second. Oh. There's a 3900 and a 1300. That's what happened. Matsumoto won twice. What?
Yeah, where? Oh, so the 1300 went to Nomura. Nomura had paid... What? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Nomura had paid 5200 to Matsumoto and then 1300 from Fukuda. I guess.
I had thought that went the other way.
Well.
Yeah, sorry. Well, it looks like what happened, yes. Let's go with that story. Matsumoto
happened
getting...
while I was fixing the names, so that's on Garthe.
Whoops. Fukuda looks for the straight flush, the full straight. There's a nice fill-in for Nomura. Wait, it's one away from ready. Also one away from ready is Fukuda. No. Fukuda is similar. Here we have Matsumoto, one away from ready.
We'll get there eventually. Huh.
Might be way to be thinking about a flush here.
I mean, yeah, you start with a 9, and I think if it goes the right way, then you go for a flush. Otherwise, you just take the East 1000 points.
One away from ready, Fukuda.
Doesn't. Alright, this is Reach Pinfu Dora 1 for Nomura as dealer.
Precisely what he was looking for. Get to ready before anybody else. Try to scare him off.
And definitely scared Ueda at least out of going for a possible flush. But Ueda was already Tenpai wins with that East, just like we're talking about. And they'll pass around the magnets so we can see who the dealer is, and that will be Ueda as dealer in East 4. They are cruising through this game.
Ueda protecting his lead. And one of these interesting spots, his turn as dealer. He doesn't need points. He doesn't want to lose a whole bunch of points. How does he keep the dealership moving along?
Yeah, it is kind of a tough thing. If you have an easy hand to go for, and this actually looks like a pretty easy hand to go for. I think we'll see him going for a win on this hand. Not quite going straight for the draw or letting someone else win a cheap hand yet. He is ahead, but he can put a little bit of a bigger buffer in there.
Certainly a nice starting hand. Nobody else with any real value in their hand yet.
Oh, Nomura's hand is just a mess.
Yeah.
Ew.
No help yet for Nomura to come back from his current last place standing. Here's another pair for Matsumoto.
Well, most asthmatics or people with kidney problems can't have ibuprofen. I do have kidney issues, but I use ibuprofen sparingly, but I do use it.
I get reprimanded a lot for combining my pain meds with my beers.
Well, ibuprofen isn't that bad for it, but if you have stronger pain meds, then you should definitely not do that.
I suppose it's
Analgesics and pain meds are generally not in the same category, though. We call analgesics pain meds, but the NSAIDs and stuff are very different than real pain meds. So
Fukuda's got another pair. It's the East, and we are still in the East round. Might he be thinking about a half flush?
Oh, that's Denbai.
Ueda's hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Ueda's hand just keeps getting better.
He's not going to reach. He's just going to wait for somebody to let it go. And it comes out immediately. Yep. Just Pinfu. That's it. 1500 as dealer and another turn at dealer.
And crucially, just a few, a little more padding, not only to his lead, but especially positive padding. That just makes it such a much bigger number of points that anybody's going to need to get to be able to overcome his lead. If he can just be positive, it really puts a crimp.
Just makes his life easier. And oh my god, he is just on fire. This is also a great starting hand. It wasn't sorted, so it's going to be a little bit tough to see, but we'll see it coming around. And just one more discard here. Nomura's not bad, but look at Ueda's hand right there. All inside, super easy to call. Super easy to upgrade to open-ended. Really easy hand to work with.
A lot of potential. Matsumoto's hand might come together.
Nomura's not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad, yeah. He's got some possibilities there. Possibly the full straight. Not great shapes for Fukuda's hand.
Yeah, but everyone is really slow except for Nomura and Ueda, I think. Holy cow.
There's another completed run.
Just go for the... Okay, he's not going to go for full efficiency because he's playing a little bit conservatively with his, big lead. But I think... I mean, we have the advantage of seeing everybody's hands and how slow they are, so we know that he can go full efficiency and probably just lock in a quick win. But his draws are just so good that maybe it doesn't even matter.
This adds an open-ended weight. Yeah.
Someone who drinks her heart attack medication with alcohol? Wow. Do they cancel each other out or something? I don't know. I do not take a medical advice from Garthe or Jenn ever in your whole life. But that is interesting.
Interesting strategy.
All right, Nomura, like we said, upgrades.
We'll
it's going to
move
shift to an inside hand.
Inside hand.
A little bit easier to work with. And he does need points. He needs lots of points, so he doesn't want to get rid of that 2 character, even though it's a 2-3 inside weight. He wants to keep that Dora. And that's why he gets rid of the 9 bamboo pair instead of the middle, the gut shot weight.
Min Tanpin Dora would be a huge addition to his score. And especially if he were to draw, he would immediately push Ueda down into negative territory.
Yeah, and second to last dealer, he does have some time. He can book in some nice biggish hands before he has to really work hard as dealer.
A little lucky to have picked that position.
Matsumoto is sitting at 1 away with a safe-ish east tile as saved to use as his reach declaration tile, I think.
Wow, Nomura, interesting.
Wider 1 away for Ueda. Sorry, Nomura.
Yeah, Nomura
there it is.
Goes back to Gyanshanten.
No reach.
Throws the 7. Oh, wow. All right. Paying off. Holds on to that 3 of dots. And could get the Ipeiko in dots.
Except for we got a call from Ueda to be Tenpai waiting for the 4-7 bamboo.
2 of them just came out.
Matsumoto draws it first. He didn't reach because he wanted to wait for the 2 character, the Dora, that could also give him a possible Sanshoku, but...
Sanshoku and Dora.
did not get there and instead just ends Ueda's turn at dealer. Ueda not sad about that at all. Small win, keep the dealership moving. That is very advantageous to Ueda.
Probably saddest about that is Nomura, who had been working towards creating a monster.
Yeah, working towards it, but it was a really tough. It was kind of a Hail Mary sort of
A bit, yeah. He had
building,
the gut shot in the Manzu, but he did get the nice draw in the Pinzu to be waiting for Ipeco. Let's see if he can keep up that line of attack and make it work.
Wow. See what Matsumoto's gonna do with that white dragon pair. Ueda is probably just gonna follow the hand.
Continues to draw good. Draws into that gut shot.
Making Mahjong look easy. Not at the rest of the table, though.
Nomura perhaps hedging a flush? A flush?
So Matsumoto right now +7 and 8 is +15. So that means total he's plus like 11.7. Ueda though still ahead of that with over 30. So still some work for Matsumoto to do if he wants to catch up. And he does.
Still got that turn as dealer, yeah. Still got that turn as dealer. Ooh, this is a nice pickup. One away from ready with a gut shot. Gut shot to Ipeco. Oh, also using 2 Dora.
Yeah, 2 Dora, but that
It's
gut shot
indicator, yeah.
He's
So
using
of
one
course,
and one is indicator.
If it were to come out, that last one, since you can see one here in Fukuda's hand, which he's obviously not going to throw, I'm sure he would chi it. I bet there's a possibility he might pawn anything here too, since that 3 is just such a bleh.
Yeah, I would probably be open to pawning.
He's got the white dragon as a Yaku. He's not hurting for Yaku at the moment. I think we might see an interesting pawn of just about anything. Ooh.
Nomura, nice fill-in, except for he probably would have preferred to have the flush and not completed a Pinzu, a non-flush sequence.
All right, speaking of triples. Boy, you would hate to draw the 5 of dots or another 2 of dots.
Bamboo?
2 of dots, you might just gone.
Bamboo, you mean?
2 of bamboos, yes, that's what I mean.
Talking about this hand, of course.
This one, yes. Oh, that's Tempai.
Tempai.
Shabo, nice. I like it.
I like Shabo.
If he draws his winner, it's still Mangan. In fact, wait, Haneman, because he gets the Son Uncle.
There's no argument for reach here.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really get much more expensive with reach. Drawing it is still Haneman. And would, in fact, I think, put him in first place. Because that would push Ueda negative.
Although, if he reaches and draws the Dora, it's Baimon.
Oh, that's a good point. Forgot that extra benefit.
And it also improves the score if somebody accidentally discards the 9 character.
Nomura.
Mangan instead of 6,400.
You were right. Oh, and that's going to throw in.
I do believe that's 6,400. Reach, Haku, Dora. Oh, no, sorry, it's Mangan. Oh, no reach. Sorry, Haku, Dora. I was right the first time, and the second, and the third time, and not the 4th time, but 6,400.
That is hurting Fukuda's dreams. Fukuda now has
that reach is a tough call for me. Because it's not that much difference to go from 6,400 to 8,000. So a discard does bring it up to Mangan, which is good, but maybe not worth the risk. But that Baimon possibility for Tsumo could be the difference between winning the tournament or not. It's really, really, really tough call, I think. In my humble opinion.
Yes. And if there is something that people associate with the JPML Select channel, it is humility. It's us.
I think a lot of Mahjong pros are thought to be humble. It was brought to my attention that Hisato and Takizawa, every time they win, and also Katsumata, when they win, they talk about how lucky they were. And when they lose, they talk about how poorly they played. And that is massive humility, I think.
Indeed, if it's genuine.
I mean...
Yeah, I always wonder.
Does humility have to be genuine? It's if you're the only one who knows it.
If somebody is humble in the woods, did it really happen?
I mean, if they're narcissistic in the woods, then are they?
then did that really happen?
Yeah, if they're humble to everybody and only narcissistic in the woods,
if they appear, they only appear humble, but they are only narcissistic in the mirror. Interesting question. That's Tempa? One away from ready. Matsumoto is one away from ready.
Thank you, Vala. We at the JPML English channel are the most humble people around, more than anyone else, by a mile.
That old chestnut.
And also, when Vala wins, it's pure skill, but when they lose, it is just bad luck only. I think that's fair, too. I think that's actually probably a way more healthy way to play and enjoy Mahjong, actually. I would not ever claim that Mahjong pros have a healthy outlook on Mahjong, ever.
It's clinically proven. Optimistic people are luckier. Can't get lucky unless you take a chance.
You almost discarded the 9 dot before taking the called tile, because normally in JPML, many, not everyone, I'd say maybe half and half at this point, discard before taking the called tile. You show, discard, and take, which has actually been recommended for WRC for many years, but once M League started, the order for broadcast matches changed to show, take, and then discard.
Interesting.
It's better for the broadcast, for sure.
It's also probably a little bit better. It's probably also a little bit better for not making mistakes where people maybe forget to take something or discard too many times something. Like sometimes
the next draw is quick. If the person taking the next draw is quick and stuff, it can cause a little bit of confusion. It doesn't usually happen in pro matches. You don't usually get confused by that. Even when people are using different methods, it's usually just fine. When you get to people who aren't used to playing in person as much, it can cause a lot more confusion, I think. But especially in timed matches, it can save a lot of time to show discard before taking. And it's more fun, in my opinion. I think it's cooler. Also, sorry, I'm sorry. But can I just say that it annoys me personally, and I'm only going to say it here in English. I will never say it in Japanese, so don't try and make me. When people call and take and then think really hard about what to discard. Like, especially with chi, like, like, don't you know what you're going to do? Like, why did you decide to call if you have no idea what you're going to do? Like,
well, yeah, as probably a very guilty party on that score. I guess I will not add on.
I also want to reiterate
That
that this is not a comment made towards another Tenpai. Waiting for the 3 bamboo. A comment made towards non-pro players. Non-pro players, you can do whatever you'd like, and I will enjoy playing with you. I'm just really happy that you're on the table and that we get to share the time playing Mahjong. But in pro matches, I feel very differently.
Especially timed pro matches.
Especially timed, yes.
Ueda Tenpai, but facing a reach, and that would be the winner. And he will throw it.
Wow.
Makes a move and
Nothing
throws into the current dealer. A bit of an unforced error there from Ueda. Pushes him negative. It's 3,900 to exactly the wrong person.
And wow, look at that.
And
That gives Matsumoto the first place total score. What a comeback. And he gets another turn at dealer too. Wow.
the only player positive, and that just barely pushing Ueda into negative points.
Valis is the reason I call without knowing what to do is because I have ADHD. Yeah, I get it. I get it. We do, and I don't mind. You're all good, Val. Don't worry. If we are playing together and you do that, I am never even going to think that I'm annoyed. It is only with and it's not even all pro players. It's certain pro players. It's not even all situations. Certain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's certainly going to be a lot more of the pro players who, like, may have ever complained to you about something you did, and you're like, oh, really? You're going to complain about that, and then you do that?
And the ones who sniff a lot, and the ones who say, "Pon," or
Yeah.
"Pon."
Yeah, like every single announcement has to be preceded by the cheat. Like, really? Like your voice, your throat is just collecting.
No, it's not even the throat. If your throat, you have to clear your throat. I get it, but it's more like you just have a lot of extra air that you're holding in your mouth until you decide to pull or chew. Like, and okay. I don't actually, I'm not unpleasant to play with, you guys. I'm very pleasant to play with. So I'm just venting to y'all because I trust you and I like you. Alec, our resident referee, agrees with Garth. It's safer to take first and then discard after, less chomboing. Yeah, Garth says that, but Garth doesn't do that. Garth definitely discards before he takes. Don't you? Did you change it?
What do I do?
I think you show discard and
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, that's probably what I do, because that's definitely what I would have just practiced doing working at, say, Reds.
I mean, just yeah,
Like,
until M League started and they made it a rule for broadcast tables, that was just the norm as well.
Nomura pushing for a half flush. Like to get some points going into his turn as dealer.
Wait, also looking for. Oh, sorry. Wait, is just looking for like anything basically to end Matsumoto's dealership. I think. Just stop getting points. He's close enough now that if he ends the dealership, he can win a couple hands and maybe lock in this win.
Yes, any move into positive territory again has a huge effect on the score. Ueda is not thinking about the full straight. That improves the weight for Ueda. Oh, all right. Nomura adding a value tile. Could have Mongon here. Mongon leading into Nomura's turn as dealer, pushing Ueda even further down. That might shake up the excitement for this game.
Fukuda is really locked in on that Sanshoku, and he
2,
needs
3,
it.
4, yeah.
Definitely needs a big score like that. And he'd like to draw or win directly from Matsumoto. I think maybe draw because he also needs to take points from Ueda. It's not enough for Fukuda or Nomura just to aim for the first place player anymore. But
Is it Sanshoku or the full straight? And he takes Sanshoku.
He had already
I have a
discarded the
feeling.
1 dot, so.
Yeah. It's always funny when you see that as a player on the table. You discarded that ages ago, and now you're thinking about it again. What?
Yeah, you will become a stronger player if you can do that sort of thing without thinking. But if you are unsure, you should not do it without thinking.
Good at just not getting the Tenpai. No Atama for Matsumoto.
Because if you're thinking and the players see that, all they can do is speculate. They can't actually make any definitive judgments based on that.
Did we wait to get to Tenpai?
He did.
It looked like Tenpai.
Pinfu. I think the higher end is... Oh, gets the lower end, but Pinfu
The lower end. Pinzumo, I think that's enough to put him back in positive territory.
Into first place overall, I think, still. Back to
In first place, yeah.
overall. Yeah.
Jumping into positive territory also puts him in first place overall. But not by much.
A stronger player, you have to bench press the tiles? Okay, come on. I can bench press the tiles. I guess maybe I'm already a strong player. Ooh.
But it's what? Like all of the tiles all at once? Some of those tile sets are pretty heavy.
I mean, the tiles are much heavier to Garthe than they are to anyone else in the whole world for some reason. If you ever watch him discard, like, takes so much effort to pick up the tile before discarding it. And when everyone else is just like, whew, whew, discard.
Difficult discards are heavy.
Is an interesting gravitational zone that Garthe lives in.
Yes, I have started to create my own gravity.
Oh dear, that's not even what I meant.
Time slows down around me.
All right.
There's a nice one.
A locked in twin sequence Ipeiko, except for that he has 2 other pairs, so that's 1 away from the all pairs hand as well.
Also, it's right next to Dora, and he has the 9 of dots. If he draws another Dora, or if he draws a Dora, it might unsecure that.
And that
Actually, it would still, yeah. Well, all right. Confusion.
Oh, okay, going
sure
straight for the flush. The flush is going to be more flexible, easier to call. The other thing is he has 2 7 dots. There's a 7 dot as the Dora indicator, which means it's really hard for anyone else to use that Dora.
Nomura gets to Tenpai quickly. No value in the hand except for the reach.
And
but it's enough.
Dealer, but the dealer.
And the fact that he's dealer, yes.
Wow, 2 away.
Oh,
1 away. 1 away.
Difficult.
1 away. If he can discard
he could have been
bamboo.
Tenpai, yeah. He could have been Tenpai.
All right, he'll play it safe.
He does, yeah. He's got another hand. He doesn't need to go for it here, and obviously throwing into the dealer would just be a huge loss.
Normally, not here.
Well, but yeah, but the thing is, it would just be, it would be larger points than normal, and it would just really set himself up for a much more difficult time in the final hand.
And there's no way that he could know that it's only a 2,000 point hand. And that the 5 bamboo is super safe. Ueda, I think, is pretty much out as well.
Looks like everybody's giving up the hand. Nice reach by Nomura to at least probably temptation. Not really, because he's just too far away from ready now.
I don't know. Do you think he watched the stream afterwards and was like, oh my god, I had that amazing hand and neither of the floating tiles dealt in?
Yeah, you wonder. I mean, well,
North is his seat wind.
Depends on how this final hand works out.
I mean, yeah, true. But I mean, a half flush, concealed half flush with a Dora, and your seat wind that he ended up giving up. But That is huge. I mean, that would lock in the first place if he was capable
Here we are.
of pushing.
We're back at Ishan 10 too, right?
I think it's Tempai, actually.
Well, you're right.
Pianfu with Adora.
So
Not
he's
worth
waiting for the
nearly. Yeah, not worth nearly as much.
4-7.
Yes, not
That's
worth
the other one,
nearly
yeah.
as much as the half flush that he was potentially going for, but he feels good about it being safer.
Oh,
Wow.
temptation. Is this where you throw it? Go for Ipeko and then no.
I don't think you can after discarding their pair of seat wins. It's really with 2 different Suji that you have to pass. All right, well, there's one of them. 6 bamboo, because totally passes.
I wonder. Oh, no, there it is. And that pushes Ueda a little bit further down. Oh, embarrassment.
A lot
You hate
further
to do
down
that.
because it deals into Matsumoto.
So that
with
pushes, yeah, that pushes Ueda back negative.
So we get a really exciting last hand. Awesome.
That may open up. Does that open up a door for Fukuda? Oh, that was fast.
There
we go.
3,800 point difference between
so
first and second. So basically, Ueda just has to win a few times and then win at least once as dealer and then somehow close it out. It's a really tough position to be in as dealer when you don't have that big 26,000 point lead anymore.
Yeah, boy, that was a big throw. The 8 of dots to Matsumoto when he had reached without the with that that gut shot. I don't think there was a 5 of dots tempting him because I mean, Ueda had 3 of the 5 of dots in his hand, so that 5-8. A lot of players will also just think that makes the 5-8 seem that much more dangerous. Possibly some somewhat unforced error from Ueda, really opening up the door for Matsumoto. Can Matsumoto finish him?
And this has been one of those quick games. We are only like 40 minutes into the game so far. We're already in all last.
Classic Renmei. All right, all the players getting their conditions, what they need to win. Both Fukuda and Matsumoto, not Matsumoto,
No, Nomura.
Fukuda and Nomura are going to need some pretty big hands, probably.
We did not do the calculations for you, and they did not show them on the screen. So we're going to assume they're going to go for Yakumon hands. Probably. Possibly.
It's safest.
Ueda's just going to try to win probably anything. Matsumoto will definitely try to just win anything and lock it down. Maybe calling for a full straight for Matsumoto? No, I don't see any Yakumon potential in Nomura's hand. Unfortunate.
Fukuda has a few outside tiles. Dora Tome. Nomura just, I believe the word is hapless. 2 green dragons and 1 east. His wind tile and the Dora. At what point does he start letting go of those things? He holds on to his pairs. Might have been thinking about a straight or a flush, half flush up to that point. But
so keeping
with that
pairs
third or fourth pair, yeah.
Does 2 things. It means you can pwn the green dragon fairly easily. Also leaves the door open for all pairs hand, especially with that Dora in there. It's tough. It's tough. This is tough. It's not easy.
Yeah, not just, oh, wow, and he throws from an open-ended weight. So he's kind of committing perhaps to the pairs or pawning. Oh, and another Dora from Matsumoto.
Oh my god.
So that's interesting. I'm not sure. Matsumoto certainly doesn't want to do anything where he ends up reaching and throwing out any of his points so that Ueda can snag them. So he's going for an outside hand here, I think.
It looks like hedging outside and also Sanshoku hands. Ueda's hand is just interesting, but I don't think that Green Dragon's ever coming out from Fukuda's hand. Yeah, he's actually got a halfway decent shot at a Kokushi.
Nomura folding, I believe.
Yeah, not a bad shot. 3 away from Kokushi Musu.
Ueda goes back to just trying to get to Tenpai. Throws that, holds on to that 8 of dots. Now looking for something to go with his 9 of dots.
So if you have a double Yakuman condition and you Tenpai with Yakuman and win on it to move up a place at the last table, that's
Do they forgive you?
I don't know. I'm very curious. I've never seen it happen. But it is good stream. I mean,
You would think,
make
yeah.
a good short of it, and you can definitely like replay that on YouTube for a long, long time.
Nomura getting another outside tile, but it is a bit too little, too late.
Definitely not the potential that Fukuda has for.
Oh, and Ueda had just thrown the 8 again, and then the 7 comes. Ouch. Well, that completes a run for Matsumoto. Ishunten.
Really good pickup for him.
But he really doesn't want to reach. Can he get the Sanchoku action?
I mean, Pinfu will work if he can find an open-ended final weight, but he has 2. All right, he's gonna reach
with it.
I think maybe he's read that Ueda's having sort of a hard time. But Ueda...
Keep the pressure on. Put the pressure on. There's
Ueda,
the 3.
Ueda is 2 away from ready. Not even 1 away yet. So it is a good read if that's what he's reading. One away.
1 away.
No more green dragons.
Will we see a battle between the 2nd and 3rd place players? Last place players just giving up. No more Hatsus to pull, like you say. Yes, that's unless he really runs out of safe tiles here. There's no way that's coming out.
It's hard to imagine running out of safe tiles when going for a Kokushi like that.
Yeah. The 9 of dots, could that get pwned?
Also, Matsumoto...
Oh, what to do?
If Matsumoto's Tenpai all by himself at the end, I think that is enough. Oh, he's already in first place, right?
Yeah, he's already in first, so yeah.
Tenpai all by himself also wins the tournament.
And we are coming up on the end. 9 of dots, 3 of dots, or 2 of dots. There's only one more 2 of dots left, of course. Here's one of them. Oh, pawn. All right.
Tenpai.
Tenpai and...
He could not pull that fast enough.
Yeah. No 3 of dots. Okay. Looks like we'll be safe for one more hand here.
Yeah, Ueda doesn't... Oh. Yep, okay. Ends in a draw. And with Matsumoto losing that reach stick.
And Ueda in positive territory now with the plus.
This calls
that
for a
suddenly
recalculation.
Changes. Yeah, everything is different now. I got so interested in seeing what was happened. I have hurt my leg again.
Ueda is far in first place now. Of course, there's a reach stick on the table. So if we imagine Matsumoto wins that with also continuance, that would put him at 26,000. That's a 4,900 point difference. That means Matsumoto's going to be trying to make probably a 5,200 point hand.
Also, if he were to draw his winner, I think that makes a big difference too, because it's very few points to push Ueda back into negative territory.
Yep. And that would be a 5,000 point swing just with that. So probably.
So yeah, any draw.
500, 1,000.
Any draw. Yeah.
Maybe not any. 300, 500 is probably not enough.
300, 500.
Have to be a 500, 1,000 to put Ueda negative.
It's 500 points right off the bat plus. Yeah. No. Oh, wait. No, it's 30.9. So that's 6.2 points. With the reach stick, yes, that's enough. With the reach stick, just pushing Ueda negative is enough.
Yeah, so 500, 1,000. So 300, 500 is probably not enough.
Yeah, 3,500 is enough, I think.
That doesn't push Ueda negative.
Ueda's only 100 points positive right now, right?
900 points positive.
Really? What was?
Oh, I was looking at the total. Oh, my bad. I was looking at the total. Just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding. Garthe is right. We love it when Garthe is right.
Because it's so rare, especially in this kind of situation. Man, the number of times I have just been shamed by not reading the points needed.
No,
I got one right. Yeah.
Right. Yes, 300. 500 is plenty. To push him negative. I was looking at 30,900, and that was ridiculous. So Garthe is the winner here. 5,000 points. Only, like we said, a 4,900 point difference. So any 5,000 point swing is going to be enough, and that is just putting Ueda negative.
And I think Ueda still kind of has to go for it here.
Oh, absolutely.
Nomura doesn't have a terrible hand. He's got a bunch of one completed triple and a couple of pairs.
Oh wow, Matsumoto's hand is just so good.
Yeah, and what he just needs. Look at this hand.
Well, he definitely has way more Yakuman materials than he did last time.
I don't think Ueda has enough breathing room to not go for it here.
Of course, Ueda has to go for it. He can't drop negative.
Look at Nomura.
I know. No, I told you, it's way more Yakuma materials than he did the last hand.
So I think Nomura is how many Jenn
materials?
Oh, Matsumoto with a quick.
Is he Tenpai waiting for the 2-5?
He can win off of Ueda or draw.
And I think Nomura is 3 Jenn.
Then immediately Ueda thinks, oh my gosh, what am I up against? What do I need to do here? No value. So really, Matsumoto has committed to either drawing it himself or winning off Ueda. Another sort of point here that Matsumoto doesn't have to worry about. He also wins if he's the only one who finishes Tenpai. So he doesn't lose that much by letting a winner come out from the other players, as long as it's not from Nomura first and then Ueda follows suit. He can't win because of the Dojun Friten.
Why wouldn't he win? Oh, right, because it's only 1,000. Oh.
So he does need to draw it himself. It's not enough, I think, if he...
Yeah, it's not enough. It's just 1,000.
If Ueda stays positive...
He kind of has to draw it.
Yeah, he has to draw it, or he can win directly from Ueda.
Yeah,
that also pushes Ueda negative.
Yeah, of course. But what's Ueda gonna do?
Ueda's probably... Yeah, he's got to realize, though, I mean, Ueda has to get... He has to finish Tenpai. He can't totally play defense here.
Oh, there's a pawn with the north. Nomura is going for Tsuiso, I think.
Or
Matsumoto wins off of Ueda?
Off of Ueda. Ueda, yeah, Ueda was in a tough spot. He needed to get at least Tenpai. If he didn't get Tenpai and Matsumoto was Tenpai by himself, that was also enough to push him negative.
The perfect storm happened for Matsumoto. And Ueda is left scratching his head. Ouch, 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 ouch. He needs
Why did I throw Popine?
ibuprofen for that headache, I think.
Yeah. Popine Profen.
Wow, congratulations, Matsumoto, winner of the second semi-annual men's U29 Wakajishi tournament. Of course, this already happened.
Quite a while ago, but man, that was a pretty exciting finish. Looking a little bit nonplussed.
Well, he did what he had to do in the last stand going for that Sui, so that was just, that's fun to watch in any situation. And
the dream was there.
Yeah, people love dreams. You don't expect Yakuman to win.
Yeah. And the conditions were just so ideal for Matsumoto that he had an easy time.
And he played hard to make the conditions that way. Definitely.
Well played game, yes, Matsumoto. And just Ueda did play so well, except for that one Popin, just one little tiny spot that he decided to, maybe I can push here, and it really hurt him. It is amazing when you think back, like the places, like little places that you think shouldn't make that big a difference, and little places that really did make a big difference.
That's one of the great things about making this final table is that, it's a lot of experience for the younger players, the 29 crowd, because the population of 30 and over men Mahjong pros is just massive. Like it must be something like 800 or something in JPML. Sorry, maybe 600 something. Total guess, because we have about 1,000 total. And
oh boy, I feel like we can see some emotion welling up there.
Fukuda,
I can see myself having that same sensation.
Fukuda had the best, he was only minus 1.8 going into the last game, so there was definitely a chance there. The first dealership is rough for me personally. Ueda. Oh wait, this is no.
Yeah, Ueda was just being interviewed there. It looked like he was.
We totally skipped over. I'm sorry, we skipped over Fukuda.
I didn't see Fukuda. Yes, we skipped Fukuda. That was Ueda. Looking like he was. Oh, we're back to Ueda. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, there's Fukuda. I just wanted to show Fukuda real quick. He seems like he was happy to make the final table, and we're just like totally judging expressions here and not giving any account to what they're saying. But he looks very well composed. He looks like he has a lot to talk about. I think we can expect great things from all these players.
Yes, many years to come with these guys. There's the first place trophy for Matsumoto. Winner of the second Wakajishi, the under 29 men's league.
Yeah, awesome. And I think we will probably start with the third Orai tournament at next week's JPML Select. We'll just go through all of the Orai and Wakajishi tournaments until we catch up. We will have a WRCR final table. That's the World Reach Championship rules with red fives. It's a league that we play in JPML. That final table will be actually December 26th. I'm not sure exactly who will be commentating on that. I will be. because we definitely have daycare that in Japan.
All right.
So I will definitely be here, and hopefully we'll have Garth. Hopefully we'll have a couple other JPML English-speaking pros that we want to get here in the commentator booth, get them trained up and experienced. Of course, the WRCR final table will have 1 or 2 free games on the stream, and then you'll have to be a JPML superfan to catch the final games. But it will be live basically on just a 5-minute delay. That's what we're planning to do. Stream on a 5-minute delay. Just alongside the Japanese stream. So great perks. There'll be more coming in January, February as well. Like I said, we're going to catch up with the Orai and the Wakajishis so that we have all of those just in a whole series on the channel. And then we'll start covering them live like we did in September. I think the next one is probably March, April. Also WRC League final table in January, and I think we're going to try and do the Grand Prix. At least the final table, maybe some more in February, March. We'll see what schedules are like. But we definitely want to get, more Grand Prix Max, in fact. Definitely want to get more content for our JPML superfans and more very live content, not just the select games. Also, more Play Like a Pro coming up this week. I know I've been saying that forever. Probably it's almost definitely going to happen this week.
Woo! And there was much rejoicing.
Yes, we still have, I think, about 15 episodes or so that are not up on the English channel yet. So look forward to that. In the meantime, we have the more Saikyo-sen team battle tomorrow on the WRC channel, and that will be followed by the Skabon International podcast, which is a bilingual podcast, nothing about Mahjong, but just super fun on the Mahjong Jenn channel. And I think we'll actually have Garth as a guest pretty soon. Maybe not this week because he needs to rest his back, but we will see.
Yes.
Anything else to pitch, to say?
No, I think that's about it. Avoid Roxonin. Unless you just want a placebo. You like placebos?
Yeah, I like placebos. I wish they would taste better. I want candy placebos, like mints or Tic Tacs. Next week, we'll also have an update on Jenn and Garth's 4th league sessions and also our final Armo sessions of this season. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in.
Garth, I'm Jenn. See you next time.